The biggest story of the week was the moment that emotionally stunted man-baby Will Smith assaulted a comedian for telling a joke he didn't like at the Oscars.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Now, I'm not going to defend bad jokes. It just wasn't a very funny joke. And look, apparently Chris Rock didn't write the joke himself, but I think that's a very good lesson for everyone to maybe write your own jokes. But hey, it's Hollywood. You can just let the staff look after the content while you cash the paycheck. However, no matter how bad a joke is, people shouldn't be slapped for telling them. We should at least be able to agree on that. Because the Oscars, you have to remember, is the night the world's most self-righteous, hypocritical celebrities celebrate themselves, while often throwing in a jab or a suggestion about how us normal folk should be living our lives. And the progressive media loves it. It gives them faces to promote their causes. People with more money than God weighing into climate change and by proxy, energy policy, global affairs, gender and racial equity. It is the night where they crown the most progressive of the progressive to send a message. It isn't really about celebrating the art form of cinema anymore. So in all of this room, all of these celebrities witnessed a man walk up to someone and assault them. And minutes later, they gave him a standing ovation for winning an award. But at least Will Smith apologised after the assault, and he was deeply upset and remorseful for his actions. That doesn't look like a man suffering regret to me. He just started partying alongside his Hollywood pals who quite clearly couldn't care less that Smith is a violent thug. These people should not preach morality to anyone. They are hypocrites, not philosophers. Well, Kel, let me bring you in here. What did you make of the Will Smith saga?
Well, everything you said is exactly right. The thing that I enjoyed about it was the left-wing media had no idea what to do with this. They were really puzzled. There must have been left-wing news editors curled up in a fetal position sucking their thumb because this was so distressing. They had a narrative for black people. And here's a black man, and the narrative is victimhood, right? So you watch Will Smith, one of the most famous men in Hollywood, one of the richest men in Hollywood who happens to be black, walking up and hitting another black man. How does that fit into your victimhood narrative? I mean, they're really stumped. They don't know what you say about that. We did have the Academy coming out saying how much they deplored violence, which is why they will never make another violent movie, will they, ever again? Look, they are just confused. Where's the press release from Black Lives Matter telling us that everyone's going to take a knee now because Will Smith has behaved so badly? We just can't... No, it just suddenly, the whole pattern, this is a racist issue and everything in the world is racist and it's all your subconscious white superiority, all of that is what's causing all the problems of the world. Suddenly, that blows up in their faces and they don't know what to do about it. They've got no idea. So I just think they found it really confusing and really distressing. They're puzzled about this.
And Sophie, I think a broader point that a lesson we can all draw from this, not as just journalists, but as people that have idols and look up to these people. They're nothing special. They're nothing special from a point of morality or, you know, their intellectual capacity or their thoughts. Sometimes they're just flawed individuals.
Well, I thought when I was watching this, Jack, and I was watching it live, what on earth is going on? Is this some sort of joke? I actually thought this was a skit. And then I saw how upset Will Smith was afterwards. But what I found more disturbing was he sat there. No one really did anything. In the ad break, they consoled him. And next thing, he's up getting an award and everyone's giving him a standing ovation. It's such hypocrisy. And like Kel said, I don't think the left-wing media knew what to do with this behaviour. It's not acceptable to smack someone on international television and carry on as normal. And I think it just shows how flawed Hollywood is. And obviously Will Smith has got deep, dark issues, and I think he needs to deal with them.
Yeah, well said. Sophie Ellsworth, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, Jack.
Kel Richard, it's always a pleasure.
No worries.